Alright, this is Tim, otherwise known as Chaplain on the AT. I'm just going to do a quick gear review of what I'll be starting out with when I start on trail. Let me tell you a little story. 8 years ago, when my wife and I did our first Appalachian Trail trip, I probably spent about $1,500 on backpacks, sleeping bags, water filters, and stuff. And I made the comment that if you went to Disneyland, you would have spent $1,500. And if you go now, they tell me it's even like $2,000 or $3,000 or some large amount. And you know where that money goes? It goes right into the hands of Disneyland. And you know where my money went with all my backpacking equipment? It went in the closet. But we got to pull it out to use it again. And so I think that was money well spent. Also, when we got more into backpacking and trying to get lighter gear and things like that, yes, I had to go back to Disneyland and pay $1,500 or probably even a little more just to get what equipment that we have and that I'll be having on the trail. So it's still money well spent, and gotta thank my wife because she told me last night that if it hadn't have been for her, I never would have known about the Appalachian Trail. And that's probably true. So thank you, Rochelle. I appreciate that. Love you. So let me kind of go over my gear a little bit. I'll start off with my backpack. This is the Hyperlight backpack. I bought that 3 years ago. I bought it at Trail Days. And when you buy things at Trail Days, and you pay cash, they give you a nice discount. Plus I did buy 3 of them also. But that's my backpack. My sleeping quilt, it's just your enlightened equipment, 10 degrees sleeping quilt. It does work. It does keep you warm. I've also got just this Neo Air mattress, blow up mattress. Everyone uses these or similar. I've got my Durston X Mid Pro 2 tent. I bought this 3 years ago when me and my wife was going to do the Colorado Trail, but it didn't come in, and so I had to use the Z-Pack tent, which worked just fine. But now I'm going to finally get to try out my Durston tent, and I'll see what all the hype is about. Other little things I gotta bring. This is just a nylon ground cover, tarp. I just like this for various reasons, so I'm bringing it. I also got this at Trail Days many years ago. This will be my water filter starting out. I've had this since our very first backpacking trip. And it's plastic with the plastic hose and a filter. It don't go bad. I have replaced the filter in it though for this trip. Also, got my stove, my titanium pot and fuel, just like everybody else has on the trail. Medicines, because I'm old and I need some medicines for hopefully body maintenance. Got my rain jacket that I also bought at Trail Days one year. I know it won't keep me completely dry, but it'll do something and it'll break the wind. Then I've got just a microfleece towel just to wipe stuff down, wipe condensation down, and things like that. Now, I haven't seen a lot of this, so maybe this will be an idea. These are my trekking poles. On my trekking poles, I have put duct tape on my trekking poles. That way there, I don't have to carry it in my pack. I got it right there on my poles, and I've got some cloth tape on my poles. This, I think, was an ingenious idea that I came up with. You're free to borrow it. Got my own puffy jacket that everyone has. I've had this for quite a few years, close to 6. It still works. And got a knife, got a camera, got some rechargeable gear, things like that. My clothes, my food bag, and so that's in a nutshell what I got. Let me read you something real quick. Here in Proverbs chapter I need my glasses because I'm old. In Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31, the horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. You can do all the preparing you want, have all the gear that you want, but safety is of the Lord. So I pray that the Lord God of heaven would grant me not only a successful trip, but a safe trip and a prosperous trip as far as just being able to finish. But like I said, I'll be back in 2 weeks. If I know I can't do it, I'll be back in a month if the honeymoon phase wears off, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months in case I get injured, or 6 months when I finish the trail. So it's up in the air how things are going to go. I'm not no Superman. I haven't really done any training for this trip. I have done some, but not what I would consider enough to be confident. So I'll be like them on the trail, that I'll be getting in shape on the trail. We'll see how that goes. Y'all have a good day. May the Lord bless you. And thank you for watching.